guys, it's Lissa, and I'm home during the day because it's a holiday weekend and I have a lot of really excellent natural light coming in through these windows right now, so I thought I would shoot a quick video. This video is actually going to be the first in a series that I want to call Reading Rambles, where it's not book reviews and it's not book talks and it's not quite discussions either. It's basically me rambling about things I like to read. Reading Rambles. See what I did there? See? Do you see? Yeah, I'm gonna move on. See, look, I even have a mug. Yes, this is a mug. If you notice, my handle is broken off. That was terrible English, because this is one of my cups from college, and since I have moved home from college, have been from quite some time, my mother likes to microwave my mugs, even though they're not supposed to be microwavable. So one of them has just straight up shattered, and the other two, like, I literally like poked the handle one day, like I went bing, and the handle went. My phone would ring right now. It would. Okay, so in this first Reading Rambles video, I kind of just want to talk to you guys about literature. What I have noticed about a lot of booktubers since I've been watching booktube videos for probably less than 5 months. Because let's see, it's probably been like 3 months since I started watching booktube videos. And what I've noticed about a lot of booktubers is that a lot of you, especially those of you who are still in college, are English majors, and that makes complete and total sense. Like, it's a logical correlation. You have a booktube channel, you're an English major. What do English majors do? They read a lot. I was not an English major in college, so that makes me one of kind of the oddballs out. I was actually a French and international trade major in undergrad, which means while a lot of booktubers here have read a lot of English and American literature, I have not. I have not read really most things that would be considered USC and classics. There's another reason why I haven't read a lot of USC and classics, but that will be actually probably a discussion video at a later date. A lot of you have actually been kind of talking about this reason for quite some time, but you know what, we'll do that another day. We'll do that another day. So I haven't read a lot of USC or British literature, but what I have read a lot of is French literature. I should have drawn one of those like little curly mustaches on my face. Hindsight is 2020. Being basically a double major with French and international trade, I read a lot of French literature in college, and that was French literature from all types of time periods, all types of genres. Did a lot of existential. I don't like that word, so I'm not gonna say it. I'm just gonna write it down here. That was backwards. Was that backwards? One of those, whatever, it's down there. Read a lot of that, read a lot of early French literature. I actually took a seminar class on women in French literature that started like way back with Christian de Troyes, which is, gosh, I don't even know how to describe Christian de Troyes. It's a lot of kind of basically French Arthurian legend, like that, all the way up to Madame Bovary. I read Adolphe. I read Les Jeux sont faits. I read a lot of French literature. I actually love French literature, so that's good. I say that because my introduction to French literature was in high school, and it was not a good introduction. Oh my god. The first book that you have your French students read in French should not be The Stranger. It should not be The Stranger. I'm going to say this one more time. It should not be The Stranger. Start them off with Le Petit Prince or something like that. Like, don't make them read The Stranger. So clearly in college I had a lot of access to French literature via the school bookstore. There was literature both for classes that I was in, classes that I wasn't in, classes that I wasn't in. Is that right? I can't speak English very well. If you haven't realized that by now, English has basically become my second language because I do not speak it nearly as well as I speak everything else that I speak. It's really fun too because I confuse people when I go to grocery stores. But I had access to a lot of French literature in college that I no longer have access to because I don't have a college bookstore. And the bookstores around me don't sell foreign language literature. And when I say French literature, I'm not talking about translated French literature, because while there's a base for translations, of course, I do not enjoy them, mostly because I find that a lot of things get lost in translation. There are a lot of words in other languages that just don't exist in English. and what I find is that you end up losing some of the authenticity and some of the feeling in the text. Like, it drives me nuts. So whenever I have the opportunity, I like to read books in the language that they are written in. I speak a few languages, so that's really not a problem all the time, but it is when you can't find untranslated copies. None of the major bookstores in my area carry them because all we have left is Barnes & Noble, and I have a love-hate affair with Barnes & Noble. It's mostly a hate affair. There's a local bookstore near me called Mr. K. Most of their books are donated by people that live here in the area, and we actually have a lot of international presence in the city where I live in because we have Michelin headquarters, we have a lot of Japanese automakers, we have BMW. There are a lot of non-USian folks living in my city, okay? But if I don't go to Mr. K's and the Literacy Club isn't throwing a book sale, I don't have any sources because I have no idea where to get untranslated literature from outside of my university bookstore. My university is about an hour away from where I live, which isn't very far, but I don't like to go back there. I'm like the exact opposite of every college kid I've ever met. But yeah, that's why I'm appealing to you guys. I don't know if you guys like foreign literature, but if you do, let's talk about it. Leave me a comment down in the box. Let me know if you have a particular language or country that you really like to read their stuff from. What is it? I'm always interested in learning about new things. If you like foreign literature and you have a source of where to get untranslated literature, I guess online, because there isn't anywhere around here I can go, please let me know. Leave me a comment down in the box. Basically, it's been about 4 years since I've had fresh classics to pick from, and I know that sounds like a bit of an oxymoron because how can a classic be fresh? But really what I mean is it's been 4 years since I've had a classic in my hands that I have never read before. Go figure. If you guys know where to find these things at, once again, please let me know. Leave me a comment down in the box. Once again, let me know what types of foreign literature that you're into if you're into foreign literature. If you want to get into foreign literature, let me know because I could definitely give you good recommendations. In the meantime, you can find me on all my other social medias. You can find me on Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Pinterest, Google+. I'm around on the internet. I even have a fanfiction.net account that no one knows about, except now everyone knows about it because I just told the entire internet. Until my next video, bye. That was a weird like Pocahontas wave, like wing up. Bye.